To get revenge on my cheating husband, I planned to set up a murder scene. I'd frame him as my killer. After setting up the crime scene, I drove away in a car I bought on the dark web. I went to a place where no one knew me. I hit my own face with a hammer. Then I cut my hair short and changed its color. I spread disinfectant on the floor, wiped away any trace of me being there, and put on a pair of glasses. Now, no one could recognize me. At first, the police thought I was just missing, but then they found all the clues I planted. The flipped sofa, the broken table, the blood cleaned up, the burned weapon. Yes, it was all me framing my husband, and just like I wanted, they bought it. They thought I'd been murdered. I'm a famous novelist, so my disappearance got a lot of attention. And that night, while my husband prayed for me, a neighbor suddenly yelled out. She asked him what he did to me while I was pregnant. Yes, I secretly took my pregnant neighbor's urine and had it tested. I got back my pregnancy report. Before I disappeared, I told her my husband was abusive and violent. It made her believe he killed me, and she spoke up for me in front of everyone.
What did you do to your pregnant wife?
The crowd was shocked. My husband panicked and was escorted away by the police. The police were stunned by my pregnancy. They asked my husband why he hid it. He was clueless. He said he didn't even know that neighbor, but the police showed photos of us together. It looked like we were good friends. Then they found more evidence. They found his maxed out credit card, and in the safe, my huge insurance policy. With him as the beneficiary, they also found a half-burned diary. It detailed how cruel he was. All the evidence pointed at him. Of course, I planted it all. I maxed out his credit card, had him sign my insurance, wrote a fake diary, and burned half of it to make it look like he was destroying evidence. My sweet husband had no idea. He was stuck. He refused to talk to the police, saying he would hire a lawyer. When I saw him on the news as a suspect, I was overjoyed. I even hit a hole-in-one in golf, but in my excitement, I dropped my thick wallet. I quickly stuffed it back into my pocket, but a couple saw it all. The next morning, they cornered me. They beat me up and stole all my money. I couldn't call the police. I just screamed into my pillow. With no money for rent, I was kicked out. But I wasn't giving up. I contacted an ex-boyfriend. With the bruises and my acting skills, I lied and said my husband abused me and that he threatened to kill me. I had nowhere else to go. He took me to his private villa. It was far from the city, surrounded by cameras. The perfect place to hide. Every day, I waited for the news of my husband's arrest. But one day, I saw him, dressed in a suit, giving an interview on TV.
Amy, I love you. You're the best person I've ever known.
Why did he say that? And what's really going on?